Alright, it is my Yeti. Okay. What is it doing this? Why don't you do this, webcam? Webcam? Play this. Oh, dude, you know you want to. And I might come play with you, too. Alright, I'm gonna mute my mic for a little bit. Hopefully this won't be too long. Oh, yeah. Hi, guys. What's up? My attention is now fully on you. Let me just go ahead and turn off autofocus. Okay, there we go. Autofocus is back up. So, the things highlighted in orange are the things that I really want to talk about. The things highlighted in blue are things that are not so important. And this is our schedule for today. Can't really read it, but that's kind of like just my shitty little put together script. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is, as I said in the previous Call of Duty video when I was commentating, we have merged with 2 other tribes officially, and we actually have a lot of new members. So I'm going to talk to you about our new members, and I'm going to talk about some of the changes in our old members. And so I just got text. So again, let's go ahead and just explain some things about our new members and our old members. We did merge with the new tribe, and another tribe. The other tribe, not too much doesn't matter, but we have been getting along. They're Jeff, as you can see, doing a lot of stuff. Jeff is a cool tribe member, new. That's him and one other friend, and they're cool. But the most important is we have a new tribe that we went with, which was Black Lagoon, and that is Bearju and Hood, 2 very amazing guys. They actually live together. They're roommates. Very cool. Siravid, my friend Jacob, that just left. You guys know him from a lot of older videos and from the clan and stuff. He's one of the alumni from Second, and he is actually part of the tribe as the skipped leg day right there, as you can see, is highlighted. Now, Jungles is accidentally the owner, and this is because when we were merging tribes, we didn't really know how to do it, and I accidentally joined their tribe, and that set Jungles as the tribe leader. So that really fucked shit up. And and that's one thing. Talking about the old members, Jungles was supposed to come back. Actually, I just noticed my webcam's fucking up. Yeah, webcam always wants to fucking fuck up. So Jungles was supposed to be back Thursday, and it is now officially Saturday, and he is not back. He's only supposed to be gone like a week, and something happened, so that's bad, because I need him to set me back as the owner, so I can set tribe governance and things like that. But that's okay. I think I can still change it. Now, Uber, we actually had some shit happen with his roommate. His brother is also part of the tribe. His brother's cool, Uber's cool. His roommate got really pissed about something. He wanted to take our some of our more expensive, so to speak, dinos out, and he ended up fucking up, and we're like, no dude, you have to ask. And then he started lying, and it's a pretty long story, I don't want to talk about it. He was saying stuff about how he was there, how he was the one who tamed him, and it was just stupid shit. But we ended up kicking it because we finished our bridge the other day, and that's another thing I'm going to talk about when we get the structures. He destroyed half of our bridge, and I had to rebuild the thing, and that took like 4 hours. Which, when you see it, it's not a very elaborate bridge, but the side that he destroyed, it's hard to reverse engineer. Because I built up one way, and then I had to build down the other way, and the way that he fucked it up, it just made it so much more difficult than it needed to be to fix it. So yeah, we have those new guys, and then we have Ashley Stampede, Dat, Panda, and Jeff, all the cool people. Apparently we're going to be having another guy join sometime today or tomorrow, which is actually Bearju's boss at his job, because he hasn't really played the game yet. But yeah, so that's all of our new tribe members. We are officially now 1 tribe that was originally 4. So that's cool. And yeah, I told you about some of the new members and old members and things that have happened. Now, I want to talk about our dinos, the new ones, and I want to talk about their uses, and the old ones, and also obviously the upcoming dinos. Now, we have one of the major things. This is really useful. We have a frog, Yelza Buffalo. Yelza Buffaloes are really useful. I'm actually gonna level him up real quick. Yelza Buffaloes are really useful because when they eat bugs and things that give you chitin, in their stomach, their digestive system, they actually they make cementing paste in their digestive system, which is really, really useful. They take half of the chitin and turn it into cementing paste. Now, we have a new T-Rex so that we can have a female at home at all times laying eggs and 2 males going out and being used. We have a mammoth as of last time. We have a new Ankylo. If you haven't already seen, we had the old Ankylo, which was the female. We have a new carbon so that we have mate-boosted turtles. We actually ended up getting 2 new Argentavises because when we were getting a T-Rex before, the T-Rex itself got killed, and also both of our Argentavis got killed, and one of our Pterodons, and so we had to get 2 new Pterodons. We got another Pterodon. That one got killed by accident last night while we were fucking around. We accidentally killed the thing, but we're going to be getting a new one probably today or tomorrow. We have 2 Oviraptors, which are used, as you can see, the little egg symbol next to everyone. Those make eggs lay faster. The usual interval is 17 minutes and 35 seconds, I think, or 45 seconds. And using an Oviraptor boosted female, it'll have a chance of dropping every 11 minutes. So we have new Pterodons. We also have a Doed, which is really useful for collecting specifically stone. The Ankylos, as I didn't say, are useful for collecting anything from stones and boulders besides stone. So metal, flint, things like that. They're also useful at collecting crystal and things like that, as well as obsidian. So that's useful. So we have that. We also now have a male Sarco, which is to mate boost our female Sarco. We actually had 2 Sarco eggs are stacked on top of each other. We haven't had anything new with the smaller ones. We actually had a Dilophosaur die, so we got a new one. We ended up just getting 2, so we could have those mate boosted because Dilophosaurs do lay eggs. I picked up 2 so far today. We also got a compy because we need a compy for the book, and so that's cool. Compies are hard to get because they will only, during taming, they will only eat raw prime meat. You can't switch it out for cooked prime meat and it'll be a little less. Only raw prime meat, and raw prime meat spoils in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So you have to have a compy. The only way to do this is with 2 people. It's probably possible, but insanely difficult with 1 person. What you do is you knock out the compy, and then you have to have someone, because their torpor goes down so fast, you have to have someone with a stack of narcotics in their inventory standing there at all times, giving them narcotics, and then another person has to go and get raw prime meat. Now, we did have another monkey, and that ended up dying also during the process with the Rex and everything. Upcoming, we do hope to get another either male or female trike, because we want to be able to lay more eggs, because trike eggs are becoming useful again for us. We also need a male stego. As you can see, we only have the 1 stego. We also want another Oviraptor, and we're thinking of probably getting another Carno and another female scorpion, because we only have 3 female scorpions. The other thing is, as you can see up here, we have a platform saddle now for our male Bronto. And like I said, we also want another Argentavis. We want a male Doed, or is it a female Doed? Let me check. Female Doed. And that's it. Oh, Bronto egg. Gimme. That's an important egg. Those are good for trading. Another weird instance that kind of has to do with people and dodos is this thing here. This is somebody else's dodo. It's not even owned by a tribe, it's owned by a single person named Joe, which is a really generic name. This guy actually came up and was punching Savant, my male T-Rex, in the leg, and then he died from the damage he took from punching. And this dodo was just following him, and it's been here for 5 days. Like, the dodo is just... The dude never came and got it. I don't know if he left the server, or if he couldn't find his way back. I have no clue. That dodo, he tamed it, and it's just there. So... And it had to be him because it's not owned by a tribe, it's just owned by him. Now this is our new pin. This is actually where we keep our Fiomia now because we have these beautiful bastards, which are our dung beetles. These are really, really useful because normally to make fertilizer you would need 3 of the same type of poop put into a compost bin with 50 thatch, and that would make a single bag of fertilizer. But you can make 2 fertilizer with 1 piece of medium poop every 15 minutes. It used to be 50 minutes, or I think 35 minutes, in a compost bin, and it's just cost efficient and time efficient, as well as you get another resource, which is actually oil. And that's all done in 15 minutes. It's really useful, but you have to have them on wander so they move around. We can't have them moving out of the base, so we have to keep them in that little pin. We have new boxes to keep stuff in because we actually have all of our planters filled with fertilizer. We have to keep fertilizer in here. It's extra fertilizer. Now, that is everything about the dinos that I can technically say, other than obviously we want dinos, we want Spinos to have Spinos just because I don't think we really use a Spino for anything. We do want other things that are mate boosted, as I said. But I guess that's it. So that is all upcoming that we were speaking of, and things we're going to be taming, things we wanted, things we have now that are new. Now let's go on to structures. As you just saw, we have a new pin. Yes, technically the platform counts as a structure. I actually had to remove what you might have seen previously in one of our videos. I had to remove our behemoth gate that was here because it was hanging off the edge. It was not flat, so to get it flat, we had to remove that one and put it back down again. We have more spike walls up and more walls. As you can see, we're not done. We are there. We're getting there. And the upkeep on the base is kind of slowing us down. We have removed some of our wooden gates that we had. This is the only wooden gate left over. And we have removed some of our wooden spikes and turned them into metal spikes, as you can see here. So yeah, that's that. What is this? I have Marcus. Don't know who the hell you are. In terms of structures, I mean, you guys already know our plan. We're going to get the whole thing surrounded in 3 high walls. As you can see here, like that. It's going to be all the way around because you have to have over a 2 high wall, or Brontos on Wander can walk over them. Now, that's important because when we eventually get this big pin area done, it's going to go right in front of his base. We're going to have walls segmented in a grid pattern, and we're going to have the different animals in there that we do not normally use. So, we're going to have the female Bronto in its own pin, and the male Bronto to be outside on the inside of the wall, still mate boosting, just not trapped. The pterodons we're going to have in the base, the carnos are going to have in the base, raptors in the base, turtles in the base, 1 male and the female trikes in the base, carvins, the turtles in the base, sarcos in the base. Sarcos are probably going to be their own thing once we get the area here blocked off, and that's also where our HE sources will be. And we're going to put everyone on, what's it called? Wander. Lost that word for a second. Because they can only mate and make fertilized eggs if they're on Wander. What this does is we don't want to make babies or anything. It produces extra eggs. Those are guaranteed eggs that we will get. Now, this is good because we want those eggs to be able to trade or make into kibble. Those are, as I said, guaranteed eggs. Other eggs are chance drops. There's a possibility that a whole 2 days could go by and a set of mate boosted and overraptor boosted dinos will never lay an egg. It's only a chance, it's not a guarantee. But when you have them mate boosted, it is a guaranteed drop, and that's what we want. We want the guarantee that we're going to get those eggs to trade or use as kibble. Now, that's all we're going to do with the fertilized ones, because you can't actually stack fertilized eggs. So that's all we're going to do with those, is turn those into kibble or make them for trading. Now, that is upcoming structures, things like that. We're also planning on making a pretty big boat, and when we get a Quetz, we're gonna make the saddle a platform saddle, and we're gonna put stuff on it. Now on to ideas. Now, the ideas section, because I didn't really know what to say other than that. By ideas, it's pretty generalized because that's what I wanted it to be like. I'm not sure how to say... I did not want to put that in there. Oops. I'm not sure how to say ideas because it's just a general sense, as I said. Like, there are things that we want to do. Like, we want to have turrets on a Quetz saddle. And our routines is one thing I wanted to talk about. As you see, we have multiple preserving bins. All these are actually in use. And we also have the fertilizers, so the routine is picking up poop, giving it to the dung beetles, going along other routines, coming back to the dung beetles, getting the oil, using the oil to make, God, I'm horrible right now. With hide to make gasoline, and then eventually our generator is going to be used to power fridges, which we will use instead of preserving beds. We will still have a few preserving beds because you can only make jerky, which you need to make most kibble, in the preserving bin, and that's what we're going to be using. And that's part of our routine. And then you have to have the fertilizer in the plants. We have to take the plants out because if there are too many of a type of berry or fruit or vegetable in a planter, a crop plot, it will not be able to grow more. It does not stack over. It'll just rot and we'll never be able to use this stuff. So we need to take it out. And as you can see in this feeding trough right here, we have a butt ton of berries. Now this is a butt ton of berries. I actually need to take these berries out real quick. And another thing is sometimes when we go out and get meat, we get too much, so we automatically will spoil 2 stacks, about 60 or 40 spoiled meat to turn into narcotics. And it'll end up being that we don't have enough narco berries. At this moment, we have narco berries just spoiling because we don't have enough spoiled meat. And it's routines that are hard to do. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm recording a video right now, dude. I'll talk in a second. I'm almost done. And yeah, it's my friend right here. He barely plays, and I just got him back on. That's Jacob Surfid. Yeah, but you know, we just have to get things going. We have to keep things organized, and it's hard keeping everything fed because we do have quite a few herbivores, which we have covered with the berries, stuff like that. Trust me, we have them totally covered. The hard thing is keeping all the carnivores because the carnivores are spread out. We have to put meat in separate preserving bins, which will end up spoiling a lot. We have to keep some meat, or not in preserving bins, in the feeding troughs. We have to keep some meat in the preserving bins so that just doesn't spoil for no reason. We need meat because it's like the best food source. And stuff's just getting confusing. When we take things out, there's a hard chance when we're focused on something, we're not paying attention to the harmful dinos, and it's like there's a lot of stuff that goes into our routine and the upkeep, as I like to call it, at the base. So yeah. Now, oh yeah, so things we might do. Now, this is one thing, as I was saying, we really want to get a Quetz. Quetzes are difficult to get. The best thing is to get a Argentavis holding the Scorpion, put the Scorpion on either aggressive, have someone riding the Scorpion, and hit a Quetz in midair with a Scorpion that'll knock it out, make it fall to the ground. We really want a Quetz for a couple different reasons, specifically being it's an amazing transporting thing for mining other things, as well as if you put a platform saddle on it, you can put turrets, and it becomes an amazing mobile defense system or attack system. That could be great for getting XP for lower level characters and things like that. And the other one says things that we were planning on building. I can't... So as you can see, we have smaller gates, and we have the Behemoth Gate here with the Behemoth Gate in the water. Our plan for the future is to also have another Behemoth Gate in the water there, and another Behemoth Gate on land there. This is to allow larger dinos to come into the base on land, and also for boats to come in and out. But that Behemoth Gate is actually unlocked for anybody, so that we're not blocking the river for normal use by other tribes, because there are tribes that live up the river, tribes that we're friends with, and we don't want to break that by blocking them from the use of boats and their dinos that are water dinos. And I mean, really, guys, we're just trying to get everything mate boosted. We're getting dinos we don't need. Dinos we don't have, not dinos we don't need. We're trying to make it to where we get eggs galore so that we have things to trade, and we're helping other people as well. I mean, I usually just give stuff away. And it becomes a give and take relationship. You know, I give people cementing paste, things like that, and eventually they're like, if I'm like, man, I need this, and I say it in the chat, people are like, oh, here, bro, you helped us out, here. And it's cool because everyone ends up being neighborly, and as we were talking about, my friend was explaining to his new friend the introduction to our server. Everyone's neighborly, everyone that lives near us is nice, and this server is usually full of amazing people, but there are a lot of douchebags on this server. And by a lot, I mean out of the 15 consistently on tribes, 3 or 4 of them is a lot. Especially seeing as 2 of those 4 are large tribes with about 10 people. But they're all douchebags, and it sucks because the rest of the tribe is such nice people, and we all back each other up. And those few tribes are just assholes, and it ends up just ruining the game sometimes. We actually got into a big argument the other day, and we weren't really arguing with someone. It was one of the guys was arguing or debating something with another tribe, and it was someone we were cool with. So it was a friendly debate, talking about things, you know, proving our points, and then talking back. And it wasn't like we were just going back and forth harshly. And then all of a sudden, the tribe of BJ's fucking comes and starts just coming into the conversation. Like, what are you doing, man? This isn't your conversation. You're acting like fucking douchebags. And then it was funny because the other tribe we were debating with comes in, they're like, yeah, what the fuck are you doing, dude? This is our conversation. And they're like, whatever, dude, we were trying to help you, fuck you. And it's like, people who do that, that say, we were trying to help you, fuck you, that's not helping, that's being a dick. That's trying to be a douche to be a douche, and hiding it under the guise of helping. It's like beating the shit out of someone because you feel like beating someone up, and then saying, oh, I thought he was looking at you wrong. It's some Donald Trump shit, bro. Like, stop. You're horrible. You're a horrible gamer, you're a horrible ARK player, you're a horrible person. The tribe of BJ's, you fucking suck. The tribe of Santiago, Black Lagoon hates you. I'm not sure why, I haven't heard the full story. Apparently you got some stuff killed. I'm backing them, though, because we are tribe mates now. But, as always, thanks for watching, guys. This has been a second broadcast for you, truly. I just heard my webcam is fucked up again. I don't know how long it's been doing that. I don't know why the fuck it does that. This has been a second broadcast for you, truly, Jason Manning, aka Second Leader. I hope you guys liked this video. If you didn't like this video, leave a dislike. If you like this video, leave a like. If you don't know if you should leave a like or dislike on this video, tell me down in the comments down below why you like, dislike, or did not like or dislike this video. Tell me why you're on the fence. I want to know your comebacks and your reasons for things and your life stories. No, I'm just kidding. But have a great rest of your fucking day, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Later.